Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dublin Celtic Tigers and the Carolina Panthers. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Darnold from the gun. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 22 more yards there and another first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Darnold to throw again. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Celtic Tigers, nothing.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Darnold on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Darnold completes it. 20! And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Celtic Tigers 0.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
It's not much is perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball. You
got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive, down the middle and complete. A good pickup there at 22.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Back at the 32.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, check. 57, Mike, 57.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He'll return it from the 6. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Celtic Tigers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The catch made by Miller. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Scotty Miller. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. First down carry, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that takes us from second to third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Darnold from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
57 the mark, my lady. Right here. Check. Hot.
To throw is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Fournette on the toss to the right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 49-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast But guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Now it's Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 27, Darnold. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
At the 6-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Joey slide.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers had, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it'll be third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
The tackle made at the
We got a plane to catch.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding?